What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tab Season 7 finale. And now, we're just gonna try and get through the entire thing today. And we're gonna go ahead and start off with Cross Sands versus the Overseer. So we're gonna crash already. No, it seems fire is too much for our little ex-skeleton friend here. The Overseer is going to take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Good Ultimate versus Grim. Okay, well, yep, that did some damage, but that did a lot more damage. Obviously, Good Ultimate's gonna take it, and we will see you next match. I think I might have accidentally said Grim takes it, but Good Ultimate takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Velda from Teozakai Red versus the TF2 Pyro. Now, she can, teleport onto him. This'll be close. Velda just barely takes game 1. So now it's game 2. Yeah, okay, Velda's gonna take it. And we have knocked the TF2 faction out of the tournament. We will see you in the next match. Next up is going to be Tales of Kyra Light Mage versus Susie Phase 2. And now, oh dear. Can that happen twice, or is she able to win at all? Yeah. Oh, she definitely is able to win. If she's fast enough. Well, normally this would fall under domination rule, but I think she's dead. Yep. Okay, well, Light Mage is going to take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Saving Our Country's Devin/Damien versus Random Lust Server Naomi. Now, that was a pretty long pull they just had there. They're both tanky, my lord. Get how tanky I make characters sometimes, or just maybe just low damage. It's just pretty much everyone is halfway down. There's one Damien right there in the middle who's been taking quite the abuse. There's another one over there that's under half health. That one's at about half health, and this one's above half health. Oh, one Damien died. This one is also low. That one's getting ganged up on by 4 of them. Just... why is it so hard to just commentate things? It's 1v4. I think it's pretty clear to say. There are so many of them left. Naomi's gonna take it, and we will see you in the next match. Next up is going to be Rebel versus the MHA version of Roni. You have actually a surprising amount of damage they're gonna have to do, but I think it's gonna be decently easy because, well, it can block the projectiles. I don't think there's much I can do for them. So, you know what, we're just gonna move on. They can't even move forward. Gonna move on to our next match. Brony's gonna take it, and we'll see you there. Next up is going to be Evertail's Nagi versus Murder slash Dust Sands. Okay, well then. They're going to, kind of just bully this one Nagi over here. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me. No, I won't turn that on. I was gonna say, let me turn on the bugs so I can just grab him and chuck him over here, but I won't do that yet. Because, well, they're still fighting this one. This one might actually win. Well, he definitely did not win. This second one might be able to do it. That's a lot of damage. Two left. Two left, and he's at about half health. I think he's got this. Yep. We'll see next match. Next up is going to be Tails Guy Revs. Yep, Dante versus Shoto Todoroki. Oh, they are fast. They are fast boys. But they are taking some abuse from just trying to make up the distance. Someone took a lot of damage. I don't know what from. But I think one died. One Dante has died. There goes the second one, and there goes the third. Todoroki takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is Tank Man versus Sage. Oh lord. Okay, we'll see you next match. Next up is Lancer versus Secret Ultimate. And now, I don't think this is going to go well for Lancer. As soon as they run out of bullets. As soon as they run out of bullets. Do they run out of bullets? Yes, they do. Yep, there goes there goes. That's one reason. Oh. And here comes this possible second reason. What are they gonna get? We got a Shield Barrow, a Mammoth, Mad Mechanic. That's gonna die. We got a Knight that might do something. Pumpkin Catapult, Harpooner, Farmer, Balloon Archer might get something because it has a nice range. I think it got shot down. One Lancer has died. The Mammoth is moving forward. You don't want that. And the Mammoth's dead. This is interesting. 5 Lancers left. Just kinda rolling around. There are 4 Lancers left, and no, 5. The 5th one is over there. They are all, well, that one's just practically dead. This one over here, this one's gonna have to be the carry. He's got so much health left. Those two are gonna get it done over there. And this is actually surprising. I would have given this to Secret Ultimate. Well, you know, we'll just see at the end. These 2 Lancers just killed that last Lancer. That 3rd Lancer, but it doesn't matter. Game 2. Now, I'm just trying to get through the entirety of this, and then, you know, take like a few days off, and then make this December, January, maybe February into a season. So as soon as they run out of bullets, then the show starts. Got 3 presents out. Oh, hi, Dark Peasant. How fun. How fun of you to join us. Unfortunately, you are way too overpowered, and Therefore, this round has been disqualified. There's literally nothing I can do, even if I took control of him. That'd be a good video idea, testing the limits of the strongest units in tabs. Okay, Radiant Glaive. Okay, it's present time. Up Cupid, another Radiant Glaive. Flag Bearer, that might actually be really useful. You guys got stuck in yours. They got 2 Radiant Glaives. What are the chances of that one happening? Chieftain's decent. I don't know which pirate that is. I think it's one of the cannon wielders. Shouter down. Radiant Glaive down. Chieftain down. And now we'll see you at the end. Now, Secret Ultimate has taken this one. I don't really need to show the end of it, because, well, it's like all the Secret Ultimates are alive against one Lancer. We need to see the interesting part here. What are they gonna summon? Quick draw. He's already dead. Sensei. That didn't do like anything. Actually, that's weird. That's surprising. Another Radiant Glaive again, and Void Cultist. That's what that is again. So Sensei down, Witch down. Their units did quite a decent amount of work for them. Vampire down, and you know what? No, this has gone to Secret Ultimate. Secret Ultimate moves on, and we'll see you next match. Now we move on to Souls, the Integrity Soul versus the Queen from the historical faction. This couldn't. No, this is that's so the Queen. I want to say if they got close enough to them, they would win. Actually, no, I know they would win, but for now, the Queen moves on, and we will see you next match. Next up is going to be Mom versus, oh dear, Paint the Town Red. Yeah, nope. I don't even need to see the rest of that match. Paint the Town Red wins, and we need to do the whole, one Mom gets absolutely murdered, leaving the rest to hopefully try and beat these guys. Gonna go ahead and scatter Paint the Town Red around, which actually does give them a really nice chance, because Paint the Town Red isn't very tanky, and as we all know, fire is really strong. Mom takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Zenitsu versus Garcello. Now, this could be close. That one's having some issues. Like, a lot of issues. Looking at their health, Garcello could definitely win this. Now, which means, well, game 2. Yeah, like, if they both can, like, just kind of keep flaming them down like this, it would be fairly simple for them to win. Yeah, like, everyone is under half health there. There goes one Zenitsu and one Garcello, but these two are so low. Just throw it. Yeah! Yeah, Garcello! Dude, why is Garcello actually kind of a beastly unit? Alright. Game 3. And then this is an iffy scenario. Oh dear. Okay, I was gonna say, well, they're on the ground now. Things aren't going well. Dude, that's like a double backflip. Garcelle, are you okay? He's not okay. Well, they took one down with them. Garcelle moves on. This is a match that comes down to range, and well, also damage. Can Asada kill Commander Cluck before Commander Cluck makes up the distance? Because if she can't, then they win. But I think she has among the longest range of any of my created units. I mean, obviously she has a sniper rifle. They've made up the distance and broken the arms. They almost killed one, but that's not enough. Asada's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Bravery versus Sidarian, and now oh, I think he's got this. He has so much high damage abilities. And not even high damage, just damaging abilities. But, you know, Bravery doesn't have the highest amount of health. Oh, cool, Cavalry. That makes things just so much better. Okay, well, there they go. I don't need to do a second match. It doesn't matter what Sidarian summons, he wins either way. As such, he gets to move on, and we'll see you next match. Also, that has knocked the Souls out of tournament, from what I can tell. Next up is going to be C versus Toriel. Then we do have to see how much like damage she can take. Oh my lord, dude. So he takes it, and we'll see you next match. A perfect victory. I don't need to do anything else. Next up is Tatiana versus Jen. Okay, that's like half of her health gone. Okay. Tatiana takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Skelnes versus Legacy Ultimate. I mean, if Legacy Ultimate gets in, it's over. But if they can't, like, you know, that... Oh, it's still over. Skelnes wins, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Steven versus Zach. That was lucky. I don't think he can win. I don't. Steven takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Sarvent versus Hex. So dead. We'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Gaming Server Spella Rose versus Bill/Elliot. That was a lot of damage. Okay, that's about as close of a match as we can get. Jeez. Okay. Well, he takes game 2. Now game 3. I think he takes game 3 too, because of that. What is happening with these witches? It's like, actually though. He's moonwalking. One more lightning strike. Oh, Spell Rose will take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be X1 versus Darth Vader, the final member of the pop culture, and unfortunately, there's not much he can do here. Yep, because that happened, and I don't even know what they just did, but it killed him. This one moves on, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Bird God versus Cappy. Now there's that. Oh, the birds can one-shot him. Cappy takes game 1. Who's gonna go to in game 2? So they can one-shot, but they didn't. Oh, he lived through it that time. Well, there goes our second place. Cappy has taken it over Bird God, and I think I'm definitely kind of have to ban the combo of Spin to Win and Enrage at some point. But for now, we'll move on. This also knocks the Animals faction out of the tournament, and next up is going to be Jesse versus Dova. Now, if Jesse can get close enough to get like any shot off, this is their game. But if not, this is Dova all the way. Well, there's a few shots. Dova takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Archie versus Danielle. This is, again, really no. We're done. Too much range. I mean, we're gonna be here for a while, though. Maybe it's up to them coming from behind. Oh, they actually got damage off. Well, you know what? Actually, we'll be back at the end. So here we are at the end, and this is actually Domination Clause. Like, that was a pretty winnable scenario for Archie, but Danielle takes it, which honestly shocks me. And, well, we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Shiftriel versus the Chaos King. Now, I think this has practically been decided before it starts. The Kara is just way too much for Chaos King to handle, especially, you know, outnumbered practically 3-1. It's just not a fun scenario. They have killed 3 Shift Karas so far. Yeah, I'll probably actually like rework the AUs so that, you know, they're, you know, good, nice and canonical, have a bunch of their abilities. But for now, it doesn't matter. All Kara needs to be is the knife. There goes another Chaos King, and then these two are just so surrounded. It's so over. Next up is going to be Swarm versus Zarin. There's a little teleport. It's gonna do some poison damage. I might remake my ability tier list in the future, but for now, Zarin's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be X30 versus Asha. Now they're gonna get to deal some massive damage because they have so many moves to do so. Oh well, that's a 1v1 over there. That'll be interesting. These two are for sure screwed though. That is just too many ashes for them to deal with. Too many Omayo no Shinderus. Now over here, can Asha win 1v1? I think it's possible. Because he can dodge, he can weave, he can deal massive damage with the slash. Just like one slash, and he's dead. Please, no one else interfere. I want to see this. I want to. Is he doing it? He practically did it all by himself. Asha takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Sunoka versus Cha. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's a fast boy. But he's gonna start being a less fast boy as they freeze him. If that's even possible, because he's a skeleton. In the way, it seems like, well, actually it might not take too long because he does seem fairly frozen. On. I'll see you at the end. And we're here at the end, and Cha has fallen apart. You'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Ariel Dreamer versus Bravery. And that's not going to do much, but they're so close to them that the fire is almost sure to hit. So it just comes down to, can Bravery just outlive the fire? This is a little bit chaotic. One Ariel is down, and so is one Bravery. It's almost a second Bravery down there. I think that is a second Bravery down. Okay. Oh, this will be close. There goes another. And there goes the last one. We'll see you at the end of the second match. It does not seem to have gone as well for Bravery as it did before. Ariel Dreamer takes it, and we will see you in the next match. Next up is going to be Endless Rosette versus Goddess of Explosions. This should be quite a fun match to watch. Okay, that was quite a play, just kick her into the others. That one's almost dead over there. That one Rosette is dead. Punch right in the face. I think it seems like it'll be pretty close. And here goes one goddess. Well, there's a second goddess dead over here. Only one Rosette has died so far. Well, one's in a coma. There goes another goddess. You guys need to use the melee abilities more. There goes another two. This goddess has killed one. There's one last goddess. Save a few seconds later. Every second counts. Yeah, it's 4v1. If only you guys use the melee abilities more. And this is just gonna take it, and we will see you next match. Next up is Suki versus Uraka. And she's just gonna go straight through because she doesn't care about that. And she's gonna deal some massive damage to one Uraka. I think just the Banshee Scream is gonna be way too much. Yeah, I was gonna say, where'd she go? Is she gonna die from fall damage? Nope. It's just the last two. Uraka's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be the Miscellaneous Angel versus the Elements Lava Lord. This could go very well for the Angel because, well, no, they can't, like, look up, apparently. One Lava Lord is dead. Actually, no, one is not dead. They can... Well, that's a mistake. You made him look up. Lava Lord's gonna take it, and we will see you next match. Next up is going to be Willow versus Lust. Get down on your knees and start, well, kissing each other and stuff. Okay, not gonna say anything. Just ignore. Don't make comments on what's happening. Yeah, this is gonna be a domination clause. Lust will take this match. And we'll see you in the next one. Next up is going to be DJ versus Senpai. Oh wow. Now that should have hit. Oh, one of them got enraged. Okay. Well, we'll see you in a minute. It's so over. JJ is gonna take it against Senpai. And we'll see you next match. Next up is Farmer Ultimate versus Patchy. Why are crows so bad at actually, you know, doing just being crow? Just more birds. I mean, yeah, throw them up in the air. It works, but what goes up must come down. Patchy is going down. We'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Rolodea versus Hitachi. And well, this could be close. I mean, it's down to whether or not the birds can out-damage the time stop. One Hitachi's dead, but a bit low in space, so I'll be right back. Okay then, well, Willow gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Brawl Stars Terra versus Undertale Red. It's up to that scream. It's up to the screaming. Yeah, no, this is done. Terra gonna get to move on. It's like, you know, Brawl Stars, I wouldn't be very mad about, like, your representation here. I know you're... So, I think Season 8 is just gonna start with a whole bunch of faction round robins. Because, oh, might be interesting. And so, Terra does take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Shift Asriel versus the Obsessed. Now this could very quickly end. Okay, Shift Asriel takes game 1. Game 2. Also just very easily overrun them. Takes game 2 as well. And you know what? While we're here, let's just get right into the last match, which is going to be Saving Our Country's V versus Tales of Kairev Ozul. And then we just kind of get to look at some things afterwards. So Ozul is copying himself, but he just does so much damage, dude. And the clones are dying just as much as the real ones. That's 6 Vs out of 10 left. That's Domination Clause. And we'll be right back to delete some factions, if possible. So, let's introduce our top 32. Starting with the Friday Night Funkin' faction. They have 6 members remaining. Cappy, Sarvent, Demon Form, Garcello, Takeman, and Mom. Next up, Undertale crossover with 4 members remaining. Skelinus, Steven, Danielle, and Chasm. Next up is Evertail with 5 units remaining. Shauna, Rolodea, Endless Rosette, Nagi, and Yuki. Next up is Saving Our Country, also with 5 units. Ursa, The Brute, Ivan, Overseer, and V. Over here we have Gaming Server, with Josh, DJ, X1, Spell Rose, Adrian, and Sega. Where are they? Over here is the Ultimates, Wild West, Viking, Secret, Renaissance, Farmer, and Good. And here's Miscellaneous, with Sunoka and Satan. Over here is Tales of Kairev, with Light Mage, Tatiana, Sidarian, Squall, Velda, and Ezekiel. Down here is the AUs, Story Shift Kara, Story Shift Azriel, and Horror Sands. This is our one last anime representative in Asada Shino. Over here is the Elements, the Thunder Czar, and the Lava Lord. Over here is Random Lust Server with Naomi and Blade. Here is our Neo Undertale crossover with Angie, C, Lust, and Zarin. Over here is DDFC, Doba, Eevee, and Yato. And this is our singular Brawl Stars representative in Terra. These are our 3 My Hero Academia representatives with Shoto, Uraka, and Brony. This is our only historical representative left in the Queen, our only Undertale representative in Ariel Dreamer, and our other games representatives in Sakia, Ultra Fish Bungeon 3000, and Asha. Now this is a 32v32, almost even match. Let's just see what happens. This is gonna be just chaos. I have 5 frames per second right now. Who's that? DJ's gone. Is that Sarvent gone already? 'Cause that would be very important. Now who's in here? That's Adrian. Just getting murdered. He killed Dova, I can see that. Let's go over here on Team Red. It's gonna be hard to tell. There goes Velda. X1, I think that is dead there. The Brute that going in after the Light Mage until he gets just flung off the map. This might not have been the best map to choose to do this on, but I don't care. This is a for fun match just at the end of this, and I'll do this again for the top 32. We have 2 tornadoes going. Ignore the thing at the bottom of my screen. And there goes another one. And it seems only Yuki, Shauna, and Nagi are the only ones left fighting on Team Red. While Team Blue has quite a lot left to give. Here they got Terra, Light Mage, who could have definitely died, the Queen, Brony, Lust, who could have Lust, Lava Lord, and Uraka. Oh, he's Shino. While we're here, I'm gonna predict some things. There is no way the Queen lasts through this. I think Light Mage will be finished off. Well, let's just go through these. The ones I know for sure will most likely get finished off here. Ivan, I don't think there's a chance he makes it through. Yuki, I hope she doesn't make it through because that would be real boring. Someone from Friday Night Funkin' is probably going to die. It's probably going to be Garcelle, Tank, or Mom. Gaming Server, Adrian and Spell Rose, I don't think have a chance at making it. probably Viking Ultimate and Secret Ultimate had the worst chances here. I'm not sure about either of Miscellaneous making it. TKR, I think Velda, Tatiana, and probably Light Mage are gonna die here. As for AUs, they all might die here in top 64. EFC, I think Yaddle will be the only one to move on into top 32. Out of these four, Brony and Terra, I'm gonna give it. They move on. Asriel could probably move on, and then the Queen is for sure dead. U4, no, Angie and Lust will probably die. C and Zarin is harder to say. Shino, almost definitely dead. Blade, almost definitely gonna move on. Naomi, unsure about. Sakia, well, normally I would say yes, she's got a tough match ahead of her. And then Fish and Asha are maybes. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the remainder of top 128. And I will see you all tomorrow for top 64. And then I'll also record the rest of the tournament tomorrow, but just release it on different days. So hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.